just feels like, you know, it wasn't really his fault.
You mean
as Ox was talking about.
Caster Blanc?
The what?
That's... Did even you not the new Atlas thing where he's like, it's not Caster Desk anymore, it's Caster Blanc?
What? Why is it that?
I don't know, he just made up another word and then...
He can't just keep doing that.
Well, I
can't just start renaming everything that we use.
But don't we all do that?
No.
Kind of do.
Not really. Not like Caster Blanc.
I don't know. I just thought you'd know, and I wouldn't have had to explain it, and we wouldn't have had this whole interaction.
No. Well.
No. Okay. Well.
No.
You know, I like
Caster Desk.
I thought it was funny.
I don't even know what it means.
It means Caster Desk. Why wouldn't you just say Caster Desk? I don't know. Ask Atlas. I didn't make it up.
No Blanc.
No Blanc.
Unless LeBlanc is played.
Sure, I can work with that. That's not happening, so I think we're out of the woods. And that one is there is the ban of Yunara. Berserker not going to be able to maintain his power level and his crazy KDA on that one, but also it doesn't go down. So that's, you know, that's something. And we are what, like B1ing
Pantheon ban, please.
Is it just Rumble? Like, who else would it be? That's a Pantheon ban. Come on now.
Come on now. Press the Pantheon button. Oh no. What have they done, Chronicler?
I can literally hear the Korean casters screaming, but what about Pantheon? And okay, so they get Pantheon. Okay, we're memeing, right?
Yeah.
So
no, I already wrote Pantheon on the sheet.
You get Pantheon, and then they get what? Or like, what do you get in return? You get Rumble. So you get red side Rumble, and then what else? Trundle's banned. That's like, I feel like Trundle's one of the champions where like, okay, Pantheon actually can kind of get screwed because he goes in and then you pillar him and then you ult him and then he just dies. But it's, yes, it's banned.
Yes.
So you get red side Rumble. What else do you get here, BNK? What is your answer into the Pantheon? That's been so insane.
Rise?
We don't really need to pick a jungler here, right? So you can just go Rise Rumble. I don't love it, Feldes. I don't know if it will matter.
Aurora's still up, so they seem a little bit apprehensive to just slam the Rumble.
Okay, I think that's fine. You can pick Aurora later. That is okay. Is Jarvan the answer? Okay, Rise Nocturne at least has a
theme
way of well, it's when it comes to color, it's thematic. It also both has semi-global access to or semi-global, which is a way to also access the map, the same way that Pantheon does, which is big. I feel like Pantheon is just, it kind of offers everything though, which is, I still don't think that you're happy about giving it over.
They're gonna blind.
Yeah, and
the
then,
Rumble.
And then Claire's gonna play. Oh, like that.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
DNF is kind of cooking. I do think that they were cooking last game, and then they did kind of not stick the landing.
Wadid said it. You know, he doesn't think the draft is the issue.
It's not.
It's not. We've identified that.
I do like Ornn. I think Ornn's good here. Aatrox is fine, I guess. I like the Ornn a lot more. But it's being gay, and they do love going aggressive. By the way, our prompter now says Blanc prompter. So, you know.
It's not Caster prompter anymore, it's Blancer prompter.
Yeah.
Are we Blancs? I thought it was the Caster Blanc.
I don't know.
Oh, because this is the Blanc?
I don't know.
Blancer prompter?
Stop. Like, I'm just
trying to make sense of it.
I'm the messenger, okay? Well, you know what happens when you ask Atlas to try to actually make sense of it. Remember the Tempo Vibes PowerPoint?
Yeah, no, that explained everything very clearly.
Yes, surely did.
So we need another PowerPoint, clearly, about the Blanc.
Maybe we can just get an inner look into the workings of Atlas's mind.
I don't think anyone's ever seen that before.
No, that's why it would be a good PowerPoint. As the bar gets taken away as well, a lot of stationary targets on BNK that would really suffer. Also makes me wonder, like, are they going to slam Jhin on 4 here? Works well with the rest of the team. Is always able to follow up. I do think Jhin into Rumble always feels a little bit bad because every time you set a build, he will also do so.
Yeah.
But it is a very strong pick. It does mean Diablo's not in the hyper carry, which is always a little A little sad.
They could also play just Jinx. You get like resets and stuff, but you don't really have the Lulu, and it's probably not a good idea.
Oh, we're keeping it hidden. That's kind of cool. So Rakan gets taken away. Does mean that they have a lot more team fights. Oh, it might be a Kai'Sa angle actually.
Yeah.
You don't want to blind Kai'Sa. Yeah, okay, I think that's what they're looking towards. So Diablo wants to play Kai'Sa, but doesn't want to blind Kai'Sa because then he gets blown up in seconds. So it's gonna be what, like Sivir, Leona? Leona is one of Life's favorites, and it's something we've seen often. You know, I would actually love Maokai here. I think Maokai as a counter pick goes really hard into Rakan. And also it goes hard into the entire BNK comp. And it goes well with Rumble.
Yeah.
And it goes well with Aurora.
Yeah, they should pick Maokai here. They're not going to.
Oh no, it's going to be Rel.
It's Rel.
But I'm glad you see the lines.
Yeah.
So this is Kai'Sa, right? Yeah. Kai'Sa Rakan, the lane is just kind of mid, but everything else is amazing. They synergize well, they have a ton of mobility, and the team fighting for BNK is very good. Not nearly as much of a protect the carry composition as it was before. And with any other team, I would look at this DNF Freecs draft and be like, how could you allow this? Like, how do they have Pantheon, Rumble, and Aurora? Rumble and Rel. Yeah. Amazing combo. I think even the fact that everyone else can get them ready for Sivir to just clean them up, that's good. Sivir does have a really hard time in this game because of the amount of backlight dive that's there, but it's DNF. It's like, are we actually going to see the combo pulled off? Or are you just going to get into messy fights and then Diablo ults in and he kills everyone and that's just the game? And
that's the end of the game, yeah. To be honest, you know, I feel bad for them, but it's kind of the expectation at this point, you know.
It has to be, right? After everything we've seen this year.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but, you know, you got to get more wins and change the narrative, right? Before we can begin to do that ourselves as casters. So, we'll see. We'll see what they can do. As certainly a very strong draft this time around. They got Pantheon for the second time in LCK round 3 through 5. We'll see what happens here as we're getting onto the Rift for game number 2 right now.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 안면 폭발 광사. 미니언 생성까지 30초.
Yeah, I think it's actually the second time for the whole of LCK. Not 100% sure.
I'm also pretty sure.
Oh, no, it's just rounds. It's just rounds 3
I do
5.
remember, wasn't it like Canyon who got a Pantheon at some point? I'm pretty sure it was him playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
It generally happens that way, though, because you're so scared of everything else that everyone else on this team can play that they're like, I guess we really have to ban Azir here. And then they do, and then it's like, well, then can't.
I
and it's just gonna win the
distinctly
game.
remember, I forgot when this was. I don't know I think this was 2021. And that was already, I'm pretty sure, this iteration of Pantheon. You know, this wasn't like the point-and-click spear Pantheon.
Yeah.
Where DK did the exact same thing, where it's like, Pantheon is supposed to be this champion that just like, you know, is really strong duelist, really strong ganks. So you just kind of just drop into lanes, kill people, and just keep repeating that. You fight everyone you see. But just like Gen G did, they would instead, like Showmaker would push out a lane, just so that Canyon could get like his third enemy Raptor camp. And he got like a 40 skill. Like, it's Pantheon!
Yeah.
Well, it's not Karthus! And I hope, for Pioshik's sake, that his team is going to enable him the same way. Because DNF need... I know we've said they need a win, but they still need a win.
Yeah, they still need another one.
They need more wins. BNK, maybe one win is not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, for BNK, they're trying to fight to overcome DK's spot, right? Which it's technically possible. It's probably not going to happen. It would require DK to lose most of their matches that they have left over, because they're like 4 series ahead of BNK.
It's that.
And a lot of games.
That's the real thing. It's 13 games. Like, that is a big gap in game score.
It's possible if, you know, BNK win a lot and DK lose a lot.
But especially if BNK gets like, because I'm pretty sure they haven't faced off yet, so Do they face off this week? I'm double checking.
No.
They did already face off. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure BNK beat them handily. The last time they did face.
Yeah, they did. It was a 2-0.
For BNK, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Wolf predicted that one. I remember now.
Yeah.
If they get 2 more of those, or 1 more of those rather, that could make a big swing, but yeah, it's just not likely due to the fact that all the standings have carried over from last split.
Uh-oh. Clear. Getting into a little bit of trouble due to silence, but he doesn't care. He's doing tons of damage. Gets the flash out of the Aatrox. And not exactly sure how that happened, but Clear, again, it was his choice to go for the Aatrox instead of the Ornn, which, you know, the Ornn generally very safe into the Rumble. And so far, the Aatrox is not.
That's not what you want. It looks like Clear did, in fact, stick around. So, should be able to at least pick up that wave as Raptor. Nocturne is...
What are you doing here? What is happening?
We're just...
Go back and farm your jungle.
Well, I mean, neither of them have camps up, right? And Raptor got the bot
There's
crab.
a Spittle Crab.
Well, yeah, but he got the bot Krabby. So, like, he doesn't
You could have pushed him away and gotten the Krabby, and now he's behind on, or he's equal on tempo, right?
Yeah, but he's just going to walk back. Claire's going to have a TP in. He has mid lane prio. He's going to be able to fight for this. Because Dudu wants the base, I'm pretty sure. Dudu could also just, what I hope he does is just help contest. Because Claire has to catch his wave. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure Vikla and Raptor want to throw down. As we have the little look towards the top side there. Yeah, looks like Raptor just end up wasting a little bit of time. I don't mind not
Now
going.
he's behind on his camps.
Well, I mean, he's not. They're even.
No, he's not there right when they spawn.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't like the contest.
When he could have been.
Well,
Instead of chasing the Pantheon through his jungle for no reason.
Well, okay, but he also doesn't gain a tempo lead on you, right? Like, I think going for the contest when it's clear your top lane can't follow was a mistake. But going for that play against Pantheon is fine, because if you delay him and then you can get like a 5-second lead on your clear if you just had gone to Krugs instead of contesting. I think the contest for me was the issue. I think the bot lane, like chasing him down, doesn't really matter too much. Because Nocturne is a shockingly strong duelist. It's just that if he's playing into multiple people, he just doesn't really do that much. But it's the extra AD from your Q. It's obviously the fear. It's the passive as well. The healing and the early conquer actually ends up doing a lot. But now they're basically just matched, which they're both just looking to get 6.
Yoshi on the Pantheon, keeping up in farm against the Nocturne. Berserker trying to... Well, that was a nice little knock up into a skate. You can only do so much when you're playing Kai'Sa Rakan into Sivir. And so that's why Berserker's trying to do as much poke damage as possible, and also why a Cull was purchased pretty early on here for Diablo. Pretty common, actually, on Kai'Sas to just do this and say, well, I'm going to lose lane, so I'll just accept it and buy a Cull instead and try to survive. A lot of presence here from DNF, but it's not like they can dive the bottom lane, especially with Raptor here.
Kalen also sitting on TP as we have Pioshik starting up the dragon. So the timer on Vikla is nice here because he went for a base. Bulldog, I don't think is in any real threat here. Like, it's Aurora.
Level 6.
Yes. As maybe he's looking to catch the rotation. Yeah, we kind of knew that was going to happen. And I think that you lose this dragon because that's what you kind of accept when you pick the Zyra Khan, right?
Yeah.
This swap, though... Kai'Sa Khan, thank you. This swap, though, not too clean here from BNK, and it kind of continues to trend. 2 games in a row, I think the early map rotations of DNF are just way better. Early Prow has been good. They got the early dragon. We have, thank you, Orcs, actually a good soul. Basically, no, not basically, it's guaranteed. There's only good souls.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I mean, Ocean Soul is good too.
I think it's sometimes good. I would rate it as second weakest.
It's hard because there are a lot of good souls.
So, Mountain, I think, is always better.
Than Ocean.
Yes.
I'd say it depends.
I think
Mountain would be the one that it's
I think
close
Ocean for me specifically is better if you're into a poke comp. Otherwise, I don't think it is. Or if you have like...
Vikla missing the damage. Kellen missing the knockup.
Bulldog's fine. Had flash as well, so should never die there, but still one of those ganks that still applies.
Leaves a lot to be
pressure.
desired, you know.
Well, yeah, but you still get pressure, right?
Sure.
Like if you're Kellen,
Yeah, yeah.
you're not really wasting your time.
It's a prank.
You're just catching the wave.
It's not a gank, it's a prank.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Not from me, it's from LS. Long time ago. Big throwback. That was like over 5 years ago.
I mean, it's no Caster Blanc, but that's good.
Caster Blanc. The Caster Blanc is not a thing. Stop trying to make it a thing.
Well, I'm not trying to make it a thing.
The people who are trying to make it a thing.
Atlas made it a thing. That's all I'm saying. You also
Dude just flashed away.
Huh.
But so did Vikla flash in.
Are they? Yeah, they're setting up for a gank towards... Okay, Dudu, you know they're not contesting. So you know Nocturne will be towards the bottom side of the map. He doesn't show, which is good.
Nice.
Nice.
And now they're looking for their own dive. We got a TP coming in, which will potentially stop it, but life is still going in. The ult comes out from Diablo, but the damage is just there. The auto gets it done. And yes, Vikla's going to show up, but he's just a rise, and now he's in trouble. As just going to take this one up, will Bulldog perfectly, and that is a sick dive here from the side of DNF, picking up 3 kills.
3 for 0! And DNF, again, set up a beautiful early game. This time around, though, I think their team fighting is way better compared to where they were last time. And they also don't get nearly outskilled as hard as... Kellen doesn't have ult here. Diablo has to ult very early to reposition, and even with the flash, just ends up going down. And yeah, by the time Vikla shows up, there's just nothing to be done. This is a level 8 rise. It doesn't offer that much. But he especially doesn't offer too much if he's not there when the play happens, and then there are more than enough people to tank. And that is a 2k gold lead for DNF early on, Valdez.
It's very early, too, on top of a Ocean Drake, and as you mentioned, comps that kind of feel very good in this situation and aren't on a timer as much. It could be a DNF angle.
Now, we have seen this before. We're not...
Can you hear the apprehension in my voice?
I can, Valdez.
Yeah.
We've been burned by DNF, and if they do it, I'll be very happy. But I'm not believing until I see them wheeling on the Nexus, and maybe not even then. Need to see it actually go down, but really nicely done. Pioshik getting good value there with the ultimate. Bulldog really clean on the roams today. It really is, the more we see them, though, it's specifically the mid-game team fights where everything often falls apart for this team, and Otacon. So, no Otacon. No Otacon.
No Otacon.
No Otacon.
No Otacon.
Just don't do it. Just let them start it. It's fine. And
if you're ahead and they start it, you're winning.
Yes. Because then you can just kill them.
Yeah.
Great engage. You have really good flank setups. You have incredible team fight damage, like just Rumble and Aurora ult alone. And I'm starting to believe that even with nameplates on, this draft on the left, it's making me happy, Valdez.
It does feel better, doesn't it? They're trying to dive onto clear, it looks like.
Raptors here. I don't know about this.
Yeah, the whole team's coming in, and that is an Aatrox. They try to burst them down, but it's not quite going to work, and the turn is already coming through. That's the first kill. The Rumble ult doesn't hit anyone, but now the Aurora not quite going to miss as Bulldog able to help get the kill, but it is dicey. Not the cleanest dive. Looked nothing like the top lane dive.
I think DNF should be very happy that they didn't just lose the game, or not lose the game there, but they didn't lose their full lead there, because that was very close to being a complete disaster. So let's take another look here. I think the target selection from BNK is also a little bit iffy here, because when this came through, I was really expecting him to just get multiple kills, but it really is only life that goes down, and then I don't know about this positioning from Clear. I think actually if he just gets another rotation of spells off onto Dudu or Bulldog, they die.
Yeah.
It also would set up a plasma stack, which would allow for Diablo to come in, which that would have been enough, I think, to turn the fight. That's not the case. So DNF, they just trade 1 for 1, and that'll be the end of it. And it's also just Rel going down, which is not the end of the world.
I mean, still a 2k lead still feeling pretty good.
Holding on to it.
Holding on.
Oh, again. I love this.
Yeah, might as well.
Going.
Realm Warp is just gonna get him out. Nice. Ryan's pretty good at that. And now we have a little trade on the map here, but it's 4 versus 1. So
there's also a dragon, right? So this is still a trade up for DNF, but it could have been a trade up with a kill. Now it's just a trade up. So BNK, they gotta try and find their moments where they can. See if they can get a plate in mid as well. They need to be very respectful because Fioshik's ult is back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Mountain versus Ocean. I think Ocean is more limited in its use case. Whereas even if you're not playing into like dive comps, I think Mountain always makes it harder to kill carries.
Yeah, I mean, generally, I just feel like the regen of the Ocean is it's really strong, even against non-poke comps. But yeah, I mean, the shield is generally, you can use it in any case.
That's the only one, right? Like,
yeah.
That's close. Infernal.
Cloud is
Hextech,
definitely better, and then Infernal and Hextech are S tier, obviously.
Which, by the way, second Infernal, very fitting for a BNK series, I would say.
Yeah, makes sense. For a DNF series, you know, not so sure, but they're up against BNK, so that feels pretty good. And we got to see them use their lead to get more objectives. That's really the name of the game. You know, you've got feats of strength, you've got the first 2 dragons, you have 2,000 gold on your opponents. So now your next sights are on that Infernal Dragon. Not on the Otacon that spawns a minute and a half after. Don't look at that.
Just play for the slow ball.
Nobody look at Otacon. Okay, it doesn't
like,
exist.
You want to snowball, but slow and steady. We're not gonna try and overforce.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do Otacon. We're just leisurely cruising towards that third Drake. And in my the last game, my soul point theory was proven very wrong.
Yes.
And I would like it to be proved right. We're just going to ignore that data point and cherry pick.
Sure. I mean, that's what we generally do, so it fits very well. All right, trying to set up a play here in top lane. Dudu might be in a little bit of trouble. He does have his flash, and so does Vikla. Raptor spotted at the same time, so they know he's here.
Also, you know that you want to make up a word, you're also allowed to, right?
Yeah, but I'm not just going to make it up just for the sake of making it up. Like, if I feel inspiration...
I'm pretty sure that's what Atlas did, though.
Yeah, well, he...
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember.
He's not following the rules. He's Australian. I don't know. Maybe they have different rules down there.
I don't remember the exact context. What do you mean? You're a New Yorker. You don't follow rules.
That's true.
I know the stereotypes.
Yeah. But neither do Aussies.
Very true.
They are very much just going at their own pace, doing whatever they want. DNF start the Rift Herald. That's fine. Let's see if they go for a turn here. Looks like they want to. Life positioning pretty well. Takes a bunch of damage, and it looks like BNK say, well, that's a bit spooky. We're not going to go for that one. And so DNF get yet another objective.
Probably going to be the mid lane turret as well, I would expect. So BNK just continuing the snowball. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not going to believe until I've seen them win like an actual 5v5 though, this.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm not falling for it.
Like, again, they had a 2,000 gold lead 9 minutes in. They still have a 2,000 gold lead here 16 and a half minutes in. So it's hard to get progress, but there are ways to set it up where maybe they could look for mid-turret with the Rift Herald now, or maybe they could have like tried to look for a dive on top side, or like try to look for a counter gank on what is sure to be a Nocturne who's looking for an angle or something, you know, maybe try to bait something out. Instead, we're kind of just coasting, which is what you wanted. But at the same time, if we're at 2,000 gold lead in, 10 minutes, that's not going to matter at all. As Rift Herald dropped in mid, this should be going down 100%. Diablo not able to defend by himself, but it's traded for a little top lane turret as another charge is not going to happen. Raptor comes in and smites it away.
Nicely done there by DNF. Still open up the map a lot more for them. Going to make fighting for mid lane probably a lot harder for Diablo, who obviously is a very sad and short-range AD carry. Doesn't just get to walk up and delete the wave. We're also not anymore in... Remember the era when everyone built static Shiv and they just ordered the wave once and then was just, then it was just gone?
I mean, that was kind of dumb, so I'm glad we removed that.
What was your... that also led to my favorite pause of all time.
Yeah.
The Doran static Shiv incident. In case you don't remember.
Oh, man.
Doran was playing Quintop.
Yes.
And he paused the game because his Shiv was not having the intended effect.
Yeah.
And he was like,
clearly,
admin, what's going on? This is a bug. My static Shiv isn't proccing on the wave. He hadn't bought it. Live?
Well, I buy this engage as now the counter comes out. They're only going to get Kellen, but Raptor goes in by himself onto the back line. And it's just free food, just trying to peel for Diablo, I guess. Well, that's 2 kills, and it should be sole point here for DNF.
DNF are just getting everything. There's no real counterpunch. Fikla's just in the side lane. Like, he'll get, what, like maybe an auto? No, not even a few autos on that inner. As BNK, you knew they were going to be there. And Life, not a moment of weakness there, not a second wasted. Immediate flash engage the moment he sees those two in the brush. Nocturno can't help. There isn't really a great teleport angle for Vikla there. And Raptor just ults in and unceremoniously dies. Clear was taking out a wave. And maybe DNF fell this.
Well, 3,000 is a lot more than 2,000, and more importantly,
I'm just saying they got soul point,
which is basically the same as soul.
Yes.
Which is what you said in game 1.
Yes.
Do you still believe it? Is it the case in game 2?
Well, no, because I think until that, it's like when, you know, the Nexus thing, it's the same. I won't believe it until I observe it.
Yeah. The Nexus thing?
Yeah, where I said even if they're wailing on the Nexus, I still wouldn't believe. I've been hurt too much.
Otacon?
Yeah, they're gonna start. They're behind. They got a Hail Mary Otacon.
Look at Diablo.
I guess he is very
He needs
close
a
to second item. Yeah, so they're not doing it. They're just setting up so that Diablo can do it. And then he's gonna run mid. He's gonna clear that. No, he's not even. I guess he just got it off the camp.
Just stealing all our Raptors farm.
So we're just giving up top lane, I guess. It's gonna be a 3.5k gold lead. Oh, no. There we go. Second item for Diablo means that he does shred objectives.
Such as the Otacon.
Such as the Otacon.
3,500 gold. The lead now for DNF. Slow and steady wins the race. And as you mentioned before, okay, we're just going to go in onto the Sivir, and this time going to force the flash, but the follow comes in, and they're just doing it BNK style. They get the AD carry just like that. And they have the man advantage here as well. Bulldog finally going to show up to this fight. Drops down the ult, but the health bars are going to be big in favor. Oh, BNK, look at that damage is actually gigantic, and the Zhonya's comes through, just burning everyone down, but immediately he's going to fall himself. And as finally Pyosik going to press that ult here in this fight, and nearly dies himself. Meanwhile, the Otacon's getting in there. Flashback in from Vikla, and he's going to be able to pick up that kill.
Kellen, no!
No! Goes down, but it's fine. It's BNK coming back in this game.
That's Rise Group right there, baby! Oh, Vikla, why are we...
Do Otacon. It's just part of their brain at this point.
So... I have no idea why Berserker is alone in River. I don't know if they knew about that ward. I'm going to assume they didn't, but you got to know Nocturne's going to be looking for a pick like that. Then Dudu almost salvages the fight, so BNK want to keep going. They have the health bar advantage. They go into this choke point against a point-blank Rumble and Aurora, so that doesn't go very well. Also, Clear, I think, didn't get the assist on the first kill, so he didn't actually get the extension on his ult, and then here Pyosik goes in, and then Life and Bulldog are like, no idea. Yeah, no idea. And then Kellen ends up getting autoed down by Otacon, where I guess he couldn't go up, so
yeah,
that makes sense. And he also couldn't really continue walking. And it's not enough, but it is a good reminder of why we are very reluctant to make any decisive calls.
Yeah, speaking of which, no flash this time, and way too deep here from Raptor. He immediately is just going to be punished as now the equalizer comes down. Diablo does have his flash, and that is a gigantic ult from Kellen, but the counter comes out from Life and catches 3. And Clear is like, wait, what happened, guys? Where'd you go? And Life gets subbed in, and he is shutting them down big time in this game.
That's the clean ace. That's the Otacon going down as well, and maybe this is the point where DNF turns us into believers.
Yeah, I mean, free Otacon, you're allowed to do it now.
Yeah, you get to. I always try to, you know, like find the angle. No idea. Even without the stun from Pioshik there mid-jump, like, it just never works.
Yeah.
They do. They were very ready to follow up, and then whew, that counter-engage from Life, the follow-up from Dudu, Berserker just autoing for free. And you know what the funniest part is? BNK would have just let Raptor die, backed off, and then they had gone for Otacon. I actually think there's an angle.
Yeah. But they go in together.
They always do.
It's one of their biggest strengths, but also one of their biggest weaknesses. When they're ahead, it looks great. Everybody's on the same page. We're all engaging. When we're behind,
and now,
oh God, why?
They're down 5k gold, and this is a must-win fight because you can't give over Infernal Soul.
Yeah. Well, we've seen crazier things. Let's see what the fight looks like, first of all. Bulldog trying to get it started here. Double ult right on top of Raptor, and he is very isolated. Clear, at the same time, is going to ult onto the Rel as Clear finally uses his World Ender and just goes down. Meanwhile, the rest of BNK are like, well, we can't do anything.
Yeah, just going to be gone. I think DNF have done it. I think they're making us a believer. I actually think that this game should be in the bag.
Okay. Trying to set up something in mid. And looks like maybe they get Vikla here. Yep. Little stun comes in right at the end and picks up Vikla. Trying to delay tactic was BNK, I guess.
Okay, it's actually done now, though. Like, I'm not... No, don't look at me like that. I'm not joking. They get Infernal Soul. They have Otacon. They have an amazing comp.
Okay. I believe you.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah,
and
no.
It is.
For sure.
All right, so attempted setup here, but again, DNF are just ahead of the game. I think DNF really kind of catching me off guard with the life sub. I didn't think it made a lot of sense. He's been running the map. His kill participation is insane. Him and Pioshik have been in perfect sync. He has been consistently getting ahead of the curve on every single play. And I'm ready. I think this game is unlosable.
Uh-oh. Wait. No, the timing is terrible. Berserker going to go down.
It's just one kill. I'm not joking. Right? They're going to win this fight.
All right, Fear comes down, and he's alone. Life is dead.
They're going to win this fight.
So that's 2 kills.
Just watch.
And now the rest of the team is going on in. The gold lead is gigantic, but they're not able to use it. Clear is standing on an equalizer. And looks like DNF want to continue fighting. Kellen's got the flank. On the left side, he's using that engage code, catches 2 of them in the front, and Bulldog, oh, he gets pulled back by the Aatrox. There's no way, DNF. There's just no way. Please. Not again. Oh, he's got to flash away. Bulldog's just, he's dead eventually. And I feel like maybe they could have just taken the Baron, but instead, okay. Little kill for Bulldog. How about a little disengage cone action?
I'm not worried. Not for a second was I worried there, Valdez. Not even a little bit. Guess what? It's just a few kills. It's fine. Doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Take it away, Chronicler.
If they actually would have lost Nash and the gold lead, I would have followed up with, I actually believe in curses now. They are real. I was wrong all this time.
So you don't? Yeah.
No, I don't. Because fortunately, yes, they get these kills, but BNK heavily over chase, and now, look at that, setup is there for Nash. Raptor's still dead, trying to go after Berserker. They have 2 smites as well.
Well, there's one of them. It's going to be thrown in, and there's no smite just yet. Raptor just spawning, and he is too far away. Clear's isolated, but so is Dudu. as maybe he goes down as the sacrifice. There he goes. And the Baron goes over to DNF. So surely, with this, they get it done. Diablo beating, I suppose, as immediately goes down the Rakan, and there you go. They got the damage. DNF. It looks like maybe they've done it here in game number 2.
That's game.
That's it.
Told you.
Baron. They have Baron. They're going to push bot, and they're going to end the game. DNF will actually get a game on the board.
Never doubted it for a second, Valdez.
Absolutely.
Not even remotely scared of
Not a
DNF.
moment.
Well, I said I wouldn't trust them until they were actually taking down the Nexus, and guess what? That moment is right now!
Well, they're not taking it down yet, so hold on to your trust.
Nah. They got this. Nexus is gonna go down.
Yep, hit the Nexus. Okay. Oh, no. Farm some KDA. You deserve it. And
They've earned it.
They have. There you go. DNF gonna take game number 2 and bring us to a game number 3. We have a real series on our hands after Pioshik was given Pantheon.